beginning of month, so we need to update the board.
We do.
But just a very, very quick shop tour, as it were. Yeah? Josh's car, give us a wave. Josh's car is in because we're just doing a quick service on it, because it came back from Worthesay. We did how many miles?
3,000.
Yeah, just over 3,000 miles in it, wow. So we just need to just go through that and just make sure everything's all right with it, service it. Gull wings in because it's been for its MOT.
It has.
Went for its MOT and ta-da! It passed.
What's 2012?
Oh, don't mention them. But today we'll update the board now. We're going to work on the Audi, and I think we are also as well going to work on the RS block.
engine, yeah.
So the RS4 engine that we took out that had problems on cylinder 6 and 7 with the oil, we're going to look at that. We're going to find out why.
It's got to be valve stems, I think.
I think it could be valve stems.
Yeah.
Oh, parcel arrived as well.
Oh.
Do you know what the parcel is?
Well, I have heard, and I hope it is what we think it is,
Yes.
and it fits.
Do you remember the issue that we had with the clutch pipe and master cylinder and slave cylinder on the clutch pipe?
Yeah.
We were
Having
having
any fittings that were right size.
Yeah, we couldn't get fittings. All the fittings that we got, they were larger, were the holes. And I was just on eBay the other night. Other online sites
Other online sites are available.
And I don't know why, I just typed in Passat B5 and ta-da, it is.
The right one.
Yeah. So they, close up, Mr. Cameraman, come on. So they are the fittings that we wanted.
Yeah. The other ones are up. It has like a plastic sleeve on, doesn't it?
Yeah, the
It's
other,
a lot bigger.
If you hold that, I'm sure I've still got one of the old ones.
What, you've not thrown them away?
Hang on a minute, I'll tell you in a second.
Are we having 50p on it?
Oh,
Oh.
look at that. I haven't thrown them away.
I owe you 50p.
Hang on, where are the cylinders?
Probably thrown them away.
Well, they're not. They're in this bag.
Is the master cylinder still on?
Here we go. Now we can show you. So that's the slave cylinder.
Yep.
That is the pipework we got, and that's with all Audis and VWs. Oh, got hiccups now. VWs. And as you can see, too big, won't fit in. We searched around everywhere, didn't we?
I've looked everywhere, haven't we?
We even gave the reg number to VW and said, can you order these for us? And they did, and they still sent one of them. Oh yes. So that's the one. So that's one headache out of the way.
Yep.
That's good news. Right, so we're going to look at the Audi today, and like I say, we're going to strip down the RS4 engine and clean that lot up. Centre console.
Yeah, we need to make that.
We're going to do you want to come round this way, Mr. Cameraman? It's more difficult having a cameraman.
It is.
Right, so centre console. We need to make a new one, centre tunnel, because obviously that's the Passat levers. Now we did have, that's the housing for it, and we did have some brackets that bolted to it and were on the floor. That was fine. However, the old centre console that goes down here wouldn't fit.
It's a lot narrower, isn't it?
Yeah, and it kept hitting, it hit them, so we need to, well, I've just took them out, stripped that out, so that's ready. So we just need to figure out some way of attaching that and building the centre console around it, and then we're going to make another piece that goes over the handbrake. The door cards, I did them on, well, couple of days ago. So if you look at the door cards, I've just made new door cards up with, where are the old ones? Right, so these are the old ones, obviously with more holes. So we don't need all of these holes, but the biggest issue we have is I don't know if you can you see that? Can you see the curve on the top?
Yeah, you can just see it.
Right, yep, so the curved at the top to slide underneath there. So what I did with this, it's just 3mm hardboard anyway. All I did was just made a little jig up on a worktop, and then wet it, so sprayed it with water, and then just bent it over gradually, and it's worked fine.
Yep.
So that's good. We've got the door cards in at the back, seats are in the back, back's in, so we just need to do that and put the dashboard in so that we can get it to Steve, and he's going to work his magic with the interior. We'll update that now, and we will just go through a couple of comments that have come through.
Yep.
Mainly about the van. So the van is still down at MRC, and Dougie is still playing about with it.
He is.
He's a guru, is that guy. What he doesn't know about Audis, you could write on a stamp with a 3-inch brush. So really is what they are doing. One of the issues that we'd had when we took the van down, we made the, let's say the tube, the air intake tube was at a 3-inch. It needed to be 4-inch.
Yeah, he said bigger the better, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. As always.
Yes.
The reason why is because what happens is the air, because it's got a MAF sensor in, which stands for, I don't know actually. It's airflow,
It's
isn't
airflow, isn't it?
it? Mass airflow?
Mass airflow.
Could be mass airflow, I think. So it's airflow. So it measures the airflow that's coming in to the engine and adjusts the mixture. Similar to the old carbs, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
But it does it electronically. And what was happening is the air was coming in from the intercooler,
Yeah.
hitting the corner,
Yeah, going around a 90.
going around the 90, and then basically,
Swirling.
yeah, turbulating and going all over the place. And the air sensor wasn't getting a good reading. So that's why we did it to 4-inch, to make it a little bit less.
Yeah, turbulent. Mm-hmm. But it still showed on videos of a spike. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
when
So-
you at the end of the video, you can see it was quite jagged,
Yeah.
and I think Doug did explain
He
that.
did mention it, didn't he?
So what we try to do now, what Doug is trying to do now, is him and a few of his friends that he knows, they are trying to convert the ECUs now to read map, what they call pressure, so air pressure rather than flow, and that will make it a lot more linear, a lot more cleaner, and hopefully make
Hopefully more power, won't it?
yeah, more power that comes through to it. We don't want to. I know we talked about silly figures before, didn't we?
Yeah.
We can push the engine and really get it to some high figures. However, we've already damaged one engine.
Yeah.
These engines are getting very, very scarce now, and that's why we're going to rebuild that. So we don't want to push it mad. I think we're going to be aiming for about 700-800 brake, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, and it will also be switchable map as well.
Yeah, so it's got like a panic button.
Yeah,
scramble
panic button. Little sport button that we can press. Or a scream button.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. So, right, very quickly then. So subscriber count beginning of last month was 26,003, and at the moment we are on, let's just refresh it. Oh, we've gone up.
Oh.
We are now on 27,749. Nearly 2,000 subscribers more.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, we're happy with that.
Yeah.
We're happy with everything. Honestly, I know we have mentioned it before, and we mentioned at the beginning of the video that we didn't think it was going to be this popular.
No.
And it's very strange when people do say hello to us, because they chat to us like they know us, and then they walk away and we go, who is that?
You've got to remember that TVs are only one way, so you don't know.
Yeah. So it is strange when people do talk to you. I'll put a line through that so we know that's for last month. But it is really, really nice when people talk to us, and we honestly, we appreciate everything, guys, honestly. It is, it makes us feel very humbled sometimes, doesn't it? Right, couple of the comments, I think we've addressed them with the map and the math.
Sense, yeah.
Somebody mentioned about why didn't we put the map or the math sensor before the turbos?
I asked Dougie that. He said because...
Director, he's talking.
I don't like being on camera. I asked Dougie that, and he mentioned that because it's got 2 inlets, you'd not get a similar reading through both. So you need some way of combining it together. That's why it were in boost pipe.
Yeah. Right, I think that's gone. We've gone through most of it. I think one of the comments that stuck in my head this month was from, I can't remember who it was, but somebody saying how he enjoyed watching the video. He is a fan of chocolate like ourselves, and he's been watching us 2 old blokes for quite a considerable time.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah. Old blokes. I think he must be looking at another channel.
Yeah.
Not us.
Can't be us, can it?
Yeah, can't be us. Can't be us. Right, that'll do. Come on, we'll get on with doing this now and put kettle on first. Well, you can put kettle on first.
Kettle on. Yeah. Right, this is original mounting for gear lever. Went around there, and it has some slides in it, and they're fastened to the side of the gear linkage. So as the engine moves backwards and forwards, it can slide. Well, we need to do away with those because they're too big to get the tunnel in. So we're thinking about just dropping a piece of flat plate down there, so it'll still flex on the flat plate. Well, that's the idea anyway. That'll do, if I just shape it off a little bit to make it look a bit neater. I think that'll do. Just needs a little bit more of a bend putting on it. Well, that'll give it a bit of flex, won't it, when you're changing gear, rather than it being solid to car.
Yep.
Just need a little bit more bend on here. 2 holes in it to bolt it down.
How's it going?
All right.
As long as it changes gear, that's all we need it to do. Don't need it to do anything else.
Not rattle.
This is true, we don't like rattles. Right, while you're doing that then, I'm going to do the drive shafts. I'll build drive shafts up. Sounds like a plan?
Plan.
Can you believe I didn't press the video?
Well, I can, yeah.
I press the button, red button.
Shall I say again what I've just said?
Just say let's take. Just go a bit of rest. 2. What are you doing?
I'm still wrestling this slave cylinder.
So slave cylinder is underneath there.
No, master cylinder, not slave cylinder.
Master
My
cylinder.
mistake.
Yeah. There's the clutch pipe that you're just putting in. That's got to go underneath there. Have you put cylinder in?
Cylinder?
Yeah.
It's attached to the pipe. I'm trying to get it all in one go.
Oh, right, maybe
Because
that's
it's a
why.
nightmare.
Not them sausage fingers, you're not going to get it in.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, you got bigger fingers than me. Let's have a look.
Oh, how many nails are clean up? Yeah.
No, is that not?
These are working fingers though.
Why not? Look at them.
What, you
Dirty.
Did you hit it with a hammer? Is that
Fell over.
Is that why your nails are black?
Right, come on, get on with it. My drive shafts are done.
What?
Did you see that?
Blue.
There's
Asbestos
blue.
somewhere everywhere else for in it.
80 years of shit come flying out, man. Watch. It's obviously overcomplicated, is this airbox. Ready? That's it?
It must have 2 speeds.
Yeah. On or off?
Is it on or off?
No.
No.
On or off.
Even a Mini has 2 speeds.
No, you've got on or off. That's for... That's for your lights. Should we... I was just going to say, I'll show you it illuminated, but yeah, you've just got one speed, on or off. And look at the gasket that holds it together, the foam gasket. It's non-existent. Go on then, what's the order you had to do stuff in? Because you've been under that
I've been huffing and puffing.
You've been under that dashboard like there was a Greg's Cornish pasty tucked at the back of it.
Yeah,
haven't you?
hiding away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, I got the clutch pedal in,
Yep.
and then I had to take it back out again because I couldn't get rod over,
Right.
you know, for the cylinder.
Yep.
And I got all that bolted in, nice. Come to put brake cylinder in, exactly the same, you can't get it on without either taking master cylinder back off or pedals out again.
Yeah.
So I took pedals out again.
Right.
And I'm not putting steering column back in
Until
until we get heater in.
Heater box, which Josh is cleaning. I think we should stop where we are at the moment because it's falling apart. Number one, we need some sunroof trim.
Yeah, because we can't put headline, well,
We can't
Get
put
headlining
sunroof.
done
Yeah,
until
we
we've
need to
done
put
that.
all sunroof together. And if anybody knows anybody that does sunroof trim, this is the felt one. It's fallen to bits, hasn't it? Right. So it's a felt one that I can't even show what it looks like because it's
all
fallen to
come
bits.
to pieces.
It's like that, and it's got a bit of felt around it. Something like that. Right, so we need some of that. It is I think it is the same as the Golf Mark II. So this is a Golf Mark II, but the Golf Mark II I think is 2.5. This is 2.7 because it's a little bit longer there.
Yeah.
So we need some that's 2.7. So if you know of anybody that does that, I've searched around for ages, can't find anybody. They must do it, and I think it's Heritage sell it, but they only sell it in 2.5 metre lengths.
Okay.
So there must be somebody that does it. on the road.
They've got to buy it from somewhere. haven't
Exactly, yeah. So we need some of that, and then we can put all this lot together,
they? Then we can get it trimmed and that.
and then we can get it trimmed. Also as well, I think we should start stripping the engine now. I'll put this to one side and we'll start doing the engine, the RS engine, the spare one, because we can put the dashboard in, but the executive decision I've made is that we're going to strip all this wiring loom out for the engine,
Right.
and we put in the earlier style engine loom that has a cable operated throttle body.
Right.
Easy for me to say.
It was.
And then that means we can get rid of all the emissions pipes.
Yeah, it's simpler, isn't it?
Simpler, nice and easy, a couple of wires, keeps it all lovely and clean, and then we'll put all the wiring in and ECUs at the back of the glove box.
Yeah.
I don't want to start building the glove box up, the dashboard, everything like that, just to start ripping it apart again. and especially if it's going to go get trimmed, I don't want to get it all trimmed, get it all looking nice and neat, and then have to take it all apart
again
to put wiring in or to put something in. I just want to give them it, and then once they've done, that's that finished.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about it, because the chances are we could, when taking out the trim, damage it, get it dirty. Whatever. Yeah.
Do it again, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we should leave it until George from VW Chop Shop. He's got a Golf in at the moment with the correct engine, so he's going to take out all the wiring louvers, the clocks, and everything like that. ECU, throttle pedal, cable, throttle body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to get all that lot. Once we've got all that lot, then we can start that, run the wiring in. So we haven't even started the engine yet.
No, not since we built it, have we?
No. I know, we know it'll work. But, yeah. Right. So let's move over to there. We'll get the tools ready. And while we're doing that, Josh can put the kettle on.
It's gone quiet again.
Goes very quiet.
I know.
Here, get on that. There's a kneeling mat there for you. I think we should have a question for the viewers every week.
All right.
It's my turn to ask the question this week. And my turn to ask the audience is, you know what I'm going to
I have a rough idea what you're going to ask.
Crocs.
Yes or no?
Yes or no, what do we think of Crocs? Because you know my feeling on Crocs.
I'm going to get you some.
No, you're not.
The more you
Persist. I'll just melt them.
you can get accessories for them. They're
don't-
trendy.
I don't.
You are a trendy person.
I don't care. I am not wearing Crocs. Right, back to the matter in hand anyway. That's the question for the week. What do you think of Crocs? Not Crocs as in the animal, the stupid footwear accessories that you get.
They do camo ones. You'll not even know you've got them on.
Yeah, what I won't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. We are stripping this engine. This is the rs4 engine that we took out of the van. And why did we take it out, Alex?
It was leaking a little bit of oil.
Yes, and it's leaking a little bit of oil. So if we look on this side, down
No,
here,
but so that's good side.
that's good side. So if I stick my finger in each port, dry, bit of carbon soot. Yeah. Right. Go to the other side. Alex, you can demonstrate since you're on that side.
Oh, right. So I'm going to get dirty fingers.
They're already dirty anyway.
They're not that bad today. Can't even see my ports.
Come on, commentary.
They're getting oilier as they go to front.
Yeah. Yes, full of oil.
Front two were definitely worse though,
Yeah,
weren't
they are. So we're taking everything off, and we're going to take the heads off both sides to check everything. So that's the high pressure fuel pumps.
So I don't know if I tightened those right up because we have swapped those, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
So we put some high performance ones on.
So on the Audi rs4, that's the front of the car, that's the back, and that's where the bulkhead is.
Yep.
And Audi, in their infinite wisdom, decided to put the timing chains right at the very back. So you've got to take the engine out to get to it. And the tensioners.
Which are a dream to do.
Yeah, we have done them before.
Yeah, we've had last one to pieces, didn't we?
So should we let the viewers into a little bit of a secret of what we're thinking of doing in the future with the vans?
Yeah, you can if you want, yeah.
We have been asked quite a few times about doing engine swaps on these. Oh, how
do you know?
unprofessional. That pause it. Right, so What was it I was saying before? I was rudely interrupted by my phone.
Oh. Still had some water in this pipe. I've got a wet kneeling pad now.
Oh, have you? Oh. Thankfully, it wasn't my knee.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
Let's try it. I don't think 40 is too big for this. Right, what we were saying was we have been chatting, haven't we? And we are thinking, well, we are going to be doing the engine conversions on vans. Because everybody keeps asking us about them. Can you do this? Can you do that? We can, but the problem is if we do engine conversions on every single different engine, then it gets very costly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because we've got to do research and development on every single engine. So what we're looking at is putting the Audi rs4 engine, or TTRS, or RSQ3s, whichever, that engine, 5-cylinder engine, into transporters. We've looked at it, we've been speaking to people, we know it can be done because we know someone that's actually done one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's running though yet, is it?
Don't know.
But that's what we're going to do. So we aren't going to do any other engine. So people saying, oh, can you put in a 3-litre TDI, or can you put in a V6, or can you put in the R32? The answer is no, unless you want to pay us loads of money. Because obviously, if we do the rs4, we're going to learn how to do the rs4, same as we know how to do this one. We're not doing it on this one because the problem with this, yes, we know how to do it, yes, we can put them in, yes, we can get them done easy. The issue is just the engines, isn't it?
Yeah, it's finding them now, isn't it?
Yeah, they're getting very hard to find.
High mileage.
High mileage with the coked up usually as well because the direct injection.
Always been driven
Yep.
to the max.
So, yeah, we're going to do the rs4 engine, and that's the only one that we are going to do. We have got somebody that's interested. We have spoke to a gentleman. And that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Where were we up to?
You were discussing Crocs.
Right, yeah, because you wear Crocs. The reason why we had this discussion was because I have a bag that...
That is of the man
It's a
variant.
very manly bag.
It's the man variant.
man variant of a bag that I have all my keys in when I go home at work, from work.
I could just see people typing now, we know what it is.
And Alex, I threatened Alex with getting him one when I was on holiday last year from the Lucky Man at the beach.
How did I get this last time?
So yeah, so I haven't. So you're saying then, are you taking that cup off?
Yeah.
So you're saying if the public deem fit
Crocs to wear.
Crocs to wear, you're going to buy me a set of Crocs?
I'll get you a set of Crocs of your choice.
All right.
I'll not get you pink. I'll not get you pink ones. I don't like that.
Yeah.
If you would choice.
Oh well, no, because they'll be pink.
No. So, but I think if I'm wearing Crocs, what about you having a man bag though?
Yeah, but I'm only using it on a Wednesday if it comes in one day a week.
Yeah, but it'll be fun to have to see you with a man bag thrown over your shoulder.
Oh, and I will wear it well. That's not going, is it?
It tightens, but it doesn't like untightening.
Oh.
Yeah. It may require a tapping with a chisel to start it.
Other side were very tight. Good. Is that your best wood chisel as well?
I'd rather have a wood chisel that I've got to resharpen than to drill out that, which it looks like I might have to.
Yeah. Try tapping it down before you.
I've tried tapping it down, I've tried tapping it
Alright.
up.
This might be a dodgy head anyway.
I know some viewers are looking at this now and thinking, he's tightening it. Well, yes, I was, to try to get it to wiggle backwards and forwards, because it was a torque screw and it had rounded off the other way. So we just try to wiggle it to get it moving. So that was what I was doing.
It's definitely not being a part of this engine then.
See? You see it move?
Yeah.
Time to tear this engine down then and find out why it was smoking and blowing oil out of the first 2 cylinders on the near side. So Alex took off the variators for the camshafts and the timing chains, and also the tensioners for the timing chains, which we will be replacing because they are prone to going on these engines. I took out the fuel rails for the injectors and then started taking out the head bolts, working from the centre and working my way out. Take this one off.
Yeah, have a look.
Are we ready?
That's the good side.
This what good side.
This is good side. Might need to give it a tap. Love tap.
It's going.
That looks nice. Right, you want me to do that side? Well, there's nothing untoward in there. That's good.
Head look dry. Not bad, does it?
No. Go on, Josh, you go round. You inspect before I do.
Well, them bars had to look a bit better than the other side, to me. That's run from there, hasn't it?
Yep.
But it went front to all wet anyway.
Just them balls look absolutely lovely.
That looks slightly better than that because that's got a little mark there.
It's got a tiny mark on that side, but with this side's okay.
Yeah.
That's a good side.
Just, this is going to end in disaster, this.
Why?
When all these chains grab and rip my fingers off.
I'll get it.
Oh, it's clean in there, isn't it?
They look absolutely bang on to them.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, there's no pickup marks around.
There's
is there?
nothing.
What does that mean?
It means it's the head.
Heads, we reckon.
Either the head or the gasket.
Well, hopefully the gasket.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to get the heads done anyway.
You might as well have heads done anyway, haven't you?
But the good thing is, as you can see in there, you get a
the
real good.
bars are-
Can you get a real good look, Josh? So this is the cylinder, that one, and this one here. If I just turn this one, this was it. We think it was this cylinder, don't we?
That what worst one,
The
yeah.
worst one, and it was but there's nothing in there. It's absolutely, there's no marks or anything. It's lovely. So that was the offending article, and what we think would be happening was the oil was getting blown out there and getting sucked into there with the cycle.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're next door to one another.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
But they're spot on, all of them. That's it. It's only this one that's got a few little tiny marks.
So that's got a little mark in it.
On top,
Yeah.
but you can't feel it with your fingernail. So, good news. The block is good.
Heads need a fettle.
Yes. That's all good.
They look alright, don't they?
Yeah, no telltale signs of blow by or out, is there? That one's good. We'll reuse that one. Save a couple of quid. I'm joking. We'll swap it over onto
Yeah, we'll
that
put it over the
side.
side. We know this was a good one. Are they prone to smoking out these engines?
Not unless they're bad.
Well, I know.
Or
that.
unless they're being on 40 a day.
Yeah,
No.
they're not. You know, sometimes.
Well, they are if they get when they get coked up.
Right. No, it's just, you know, some engines they
Yeah.
have a common fault,
Yeah.
don't
But what would be a better thing is that we get this engine done
they? Yeah.
and we put this engine back in.
Yeah.
Because we'd know the other engine is. We know the other engine is coked up, don't we?
What a bit, wasn't it?
We know the valves and everything when we took the
When we took inlet manifold.
when we took the inlet manifold, we could see all the valves and everything were coked. We would have liked to have got them walnut blasted and cleaned, wouldn't we? But just didn't have the time, unfortunately. I think that's why it does smoke a little bit. So, I think we should get the valves. Should we have a look at the heads? We'll take the heads over onto the bench and have a proper look.
At that gasket.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We'll do it now. Oh! That is good news for once.
Yeah, at least there's no scars or out in board, is there?
Just let me. Hold on a second, Alex.
All right, don't you worry. Have you done? Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Right, so this is
Smoky side.
smoky side. Right, gasket first, examination. Looks all right.
I would say it's them exhaust valves.
I think you may be right. And I would have said, looking at that, it's that one rather than that one.
Yeah. I can't remember which one was worse, to be fair. If we have a look back on videos, we'll find out.
They were both roughly the same anyway, weren't they?
But they're that close together that it's going to blow between them anyway, isn't
Yeah.
it? If you don't get blow back.
Gasket looks okay. Not untoward though.
Yeah.
No score marks or burn marks all through. Ooh,
Got some bag on that.
It has, hasn't it?
Shall we get them exhausts and see what they're like?
Yeah. So can you see out up there, Josh? Can you see all the oil around it? Where this one has a To be honest, it's not.
Starting, but not.
No, it's not that bad. But look at.
Oil pissing out of it.
Yeah, it will, buddy. But look at that. That shouldn't be moving like that. That should be nice and tight. Like, well, that one is as well. Right, so we'll stick variator on, we'll have a look here. Let's see if we can see inside. So that's inlet side, exhaust side. So this is the side that obviously we got issues with.
Can you see which is worse one?
So you've got a bit in there.
Yeah, but didn't you say the
Get that.
inlet was it wobble?
Yeah, but inlets are wobbly.
Inlets are wobbly, but it's cool.
Oh, it's cleared. It's cleared.
Whoop, there she goes.
Is there any wobble?
Yeah, yeah. Get that. Yeah, oh, you can feel it clicking. Just feel that.
Oh yeah.
Valves have definitely, seals have definitely gone out now. Yeah, they're all a bit.
Yeah. It's wet on the back of that valve if you well, where's the torch? You can see it shining on the back of the valve.
Torch.
No, they've all gone, we've only got 3. Oh yeah, we're not put safe last time.
Right, so if you go look around here, Josh.
If I twist it around a bit more, can you get the light under it?
Yeah, you see how they're wet? If you look
Yeah,
here, can you see it here? Come here, on the side.
See on top of the valve.
There you go. Look at that, oh my God. Yeah, there's this problem. Keep going, we'll check this one, check end one.
Because it did seem to be worse when you were on overrun as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Pop.
I think that's wrong size bit. Where's this other one gone?
They don't look as bad.
Yeah, you can't really see it.
It's not as bad, that one.
They don't look to be. You can tell on the stem because the stem's carbon.
Yeah, yeah.
Where the stem on that one was oil.
No, yeah, it's a lot drier, that one, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, if you look inside, I don't know if you can see inside. Yeah. You can see how it's carbon. Well, on these two,
It was oil.
yeah, on them two, it completely oil all the way down.
Yeah, you think it's blowing from that
It's
one
that
over,
one. Yeah, yeah.
but
So what will happen is, because obviously they're close to each other and the
Everything's
manifolds,
linked into it,
yeah,
so it
that
just
gets
blows
blown
backwards and
out.
forwards
And
and
that is probably sucking in, getting dragged in at the same time. So there we have our culprit.
I think that's it.
We end on quite good
Maybe
news.
good, yeah. Hi.
Quite good news for a change.
Yeah.
No drama. So this week's video will bomb because people,
Oh yeah,
people like
they
drama.
like a bit of drama.
Man bag, just to give people an example, it's got my keys in, house keys, work keys, everything.
No.
Right, yeah, so we'll take these to, I think we're going to take them to Drake, is it?
Drake's, yeah.
Drake's in Bradford. We'll take them up there. We'll see if they'll redo them for us, both heads, that one and the other one. And put it all back together. But
Balls look alright though.
balls look all right, so that's good news.
Yeah.
The Audi, we've done, let's say, bits on the Audi. We need sunroof rubber,
Sunroof trim,
felt,
seal, yeah.
and then we'll do a little bit more on that. So yeah, van should be back next week, I think.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, with like I say, Doug's still playing about with it, still looking at the figures, seeing what you can change, which is all good. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
So that's it. And we're at moment 27,749. Should we have a quick check, see what one now?
We'll see if it's gone up.
See if it's gone up. That was this morning, wasn't it?
You're a figure watcher.
I know. 27,802. So 53 people since this
53.
morning. Hello, 53 people. Thank you for subscribing. We'll see you next week. And who knows what we'll be doing.
Yeah.
Right. See you later. Bye from me
Bye from me.
and bye from Josh.